Let's move on here. Let's get into our picks. We have gone through Super Wild Card Weekend. I had another good week putting two together back to back. Man, I haven't gone in the negative once, and you still had a good week too, man. Like you had one bad week
4-2 this week.
I did
math
recount.
incorrectly.
I did math incorrectly, so I remathed, and unfortunately, there were 3. And so you are down by a total of 4 now, 31-22 for me on the year, 27-26 for you. You are still in the positive, though. Probably not if you're actually just betting on the -110 money line, but hey, positive in the hearts. You still have a chance to come back, though. 7 games left in the season. We can pick them. And let's get into our divisional card weekend for the NFL playoffs. Starting off with the Jacksonville Jaguars and Kansas City Chiefs, we got an 8.5 spread. This one seemed a little high to me whenever I first saw it. Chiefs are at home, though. Now, I am going to pick all of these first for you. So if you want to tail me, you can. But if you want to try to pick up some ground, I can do that too.
Before you go, I just want to make sure I do put this out there. Yeah, like I am trying to catch up ground at this point. So I might just be making opposite picks just for the sake of having that slim chance of catching on here. But we'll see what you do, and I'll make my decision accordingly.
All right. And this one, I'm going to start it off going with the Jacksonville Jaguars plus 8.5. I think that's too heavy of a line, even though the Chiefs are at home. I feel like this is might be like a touchdown game. 8.5 just feels like a weird number to me. I think Jacksonville could keep it closer than that. If they do get down, maybe put up a score at the end of the game. I do think the Chiefs win this one. I think they might have control, but I think Jacksonville can keep it within 8.5 points. Jacksonville plus 8.5 for me.
When I first looked at this matchup, that is exactly what I wanted. I figured Jags are going to keep this close. Trevor Lawrence isn't going to throw 4 interceptions. This Kansas City Chiefs secondary is not that good, where I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a very good game. This should be a very close game. But for sake of being different, I am going to take the Chiefs at home. Come on, 9 points. Come on, baby.
Hey, if anybody can do it, it's the Chiefs.
Oh, for sure. So let me take that one. I feel comfortable. I'll take it. Let's see the Chiefs giving up 8.5.
All right.
Bad process.
We got the next game. Philadelphia Eagles, New York Giants, battle of the NFC East teams. We got 3 of them still in the playoffs, man. This is unlike the NFC East. Got a 7.5 point line on the guy that we were just talking about, Danny Dimes, leading his New York Giants with no wide receivers against the Philadelphia Eagles with one of the best quarterbacks and 2 fantastic wide receivers. 7.5, right on the edge of that touchdown line. This is right where I put this line too. I like the Eagles, man. I know this Giants defense looked good last week against Minnesota. I think they're playing well, but I just don't think this offense is going to keep it together against a good Philadelphia Eagles team. I'm actually going to take the Philadelphia Eagles minus 7.5 here.
So happy you did, because this is another one where I wanted the dog, and I feel like you did too, but
it's close.
It really is. Like, this is going to be, I think it might be a 7-point game, like in the end. So
right.
I'm going to take the New York Football Giants. I do feel like that their defense has been playing very well. A division rival, you've played each other twice already, right? So this is going to be something where you're familiar with your opponent. There's not many tricks you can pull out of your sleeve that's going to really throw either team off. It's just going to come down to some true NFC East football. I think it's going to be like 20-16 type of game. Give me the Football Giants to cover that spread. And man, I'd love to see an upset there, but I think they'll cover the spread here. 7.5. Give me them Giants, baby.
Got the Giants there. Moving into our Sunday games. No more Monday games for the rest of the year. No more Monday football until we get back to, I guess that's the first Monday night game of the year, man. It's unfortunate. I like my Monday night football.
Love me some Peyton and Eli.
Oh, we gotta love that show, man. They're good. Anyway, we got the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills minus 5.5 in Buffalo. Repeat of the unfortunate game that we had earlier this season that got suspended in Buffalo again. Ooh, man, I think this is a closer game than 5.5. I know they're probably catching a couple because they're at home, but I think this is going to be a run and gun shootout, come down to probably the final couple plays, at least the final drive of the game. I'm going to hope that it's a field goal game. Give me Cincy plus the 5.5.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this is a underdog week, and Cincinnati plus 5.5 on the road. It feels like the right play. there was a stat. The Buffalo Bills are the only team to make it with like I believe that they have an even turnover ratio. So they have 27 turnovers this year, the highest in the playoffs. And Josh Allen turned the ball over a couple times last week. Yeah, yeah, it's true. I mean, he can keep him in it, bring him back from whatever mistakes there are made, gunslinger effect. I mean, I really, really, really like Cincinnati here, but let me get the Buffalo Bills at home. DeMar Hamlin, we're gonna feel the energy in that stadium, a rematch of everything that happened, a lot of emotion. Yep, throw up the threes. I truly believe that Buffalo can win this thing by 7+. But man, I would not be shocked at all if Cincinnati actually comes out. Like this should be a lot closer spread than 5.5. It feels so. I'll give up 5.5. Sake of being different. This week may wipe me out, but man, I don't feel bad either way.
As you're talking about it, I just remembered Mar Hamlin has been in the facility almost every day this week, meaning he's probably going to be in the stadium for the first time in Buffalo for the Buffalo Bills game. Oh man, that feels bad. I want to switch back, but I won't for you. I won't. I'll keep it on Cincy plus 5.5. But man, gotta love a DeMar Hamlin comeback game like that. That's gonna be a wild atmosphere there in Buffalo. So happy for all of the situation that unfolded there. Seems like everything's getting back to good, and 100%. We will move into our last game of the divisional weekend games: Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers, where we are going to see Brock Purdy try to take down Dak Prescott and see if he can hold on to the starting job through 2023. San Francisco, a -3.5 point favorite. Dallas Cowboys plus 3.5. Would have been about an even game if the San Francisco 49ers weren't at home. I think that's a little bit disrespectful. Give me the 49ers -3.5. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to Dallas themselves out of this game, and they're going to lose big time.
Yeah, Dan Quinn, man. He has an incredible defense, rookie quarterback, enough film on the rookie. Like this is going to be a true test of Brock Purdy, right? Like this is going to be a true test of I mean, it isn't just Purdy, but it's going to be that Shanahan offense, what they can cook up, because they're going to have to keep Micah Parsons off of Purdy this entire game, and that is going to be tough. But you know what? Nick Bosa is also going to be on the other side of that ball. The San Francisco 49ers defense is incredible. I don't think the Cowboys are going to have such an easy time as they have all playoffs. And I would say down the stretch this season, they've had a really effective and efficient offense. I think I'm going to take 49ers at home here as well. I'm going to stick with you on this one. Giving up 3.5, I just feel like that 49ers run game is going to wear down the Dallas defense. They're going to do enough to put up, I'd say, 27 points. Probably, I mean, this might actually be a more of a blowout, so to speak, like 27-17 type of game where the 49ers just kind of take control and kind of really put Dallas in their place. I think Dallas is a good football team. I just don't think that they're ready for Brock Purdy.
Oh, you can't mess with the Brock. But man, Dak Prescott looked really good against that Tampa Bay defense last week. So if he can keep that one going, I think this will actually be closer to this 3.5 line than what we're probably thinking of. Man, this 49ers offense is just so good, man. We'll see if Micah Parsons can disrupt the rookie. I think that's going to be the true matchup of this game. If that defensive front of Dallas can get to Brock Purdy, rattle the rookie, and make this a tough sweat him out game where he's under pressure the entire night, I think that's the way Dallas can keep this one within 3 and possibly pull out a win.